What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new installment of the 3 to T series, where I'm attempting to play through, hopefully eventually, and show you guys, showcase all the awesome courses here available to play on GSPro. Whether you're possibly looking into GSPro, a GSPro veteran, maybe you stumble across something that catches your eye and you want to add it to your download list and try. But 3 to T series, as the name implies, playing 3 holes per course, 1, 9, and 18. For today's video, we're doing a course that I've seen a lot about and a lot of people play over the past few weeks called Halo. I'll get into a little bit of why it's called that. Maybe you can kind of get an idea of some of the background and the mini-map. But this course is called Halo in, oh boy, Tir na Nog. I don't know if that's supposed to mean something or I didn't say it right. This is an Otherworld designed by Blitzking. Really awesome idea, super unique course, fictional course. But if I can actually go into this, we're doing, like always, furthest back tees. I'll run down the settings and then I'm going to try to go into free flight mode to kind of give you an idea of why this is actually called Halo. But we're doing normal fairways, normal greens, 11 stimps, furthest back tees at 69.23 for the yardage, Thursday pins, course altitude at only 89 feet, 8-foot gimmies, calm wind, and I have the auto aim turned on just to speed things up a little bit. If I go into free flight mode, which I think is F5, all right, there we go, F5, and now I think I have to click. I'm not the best at flying around. Some people make it look really easy, but if we fly straight up in the air and look around, the whole point of this is to get kind of a bird's eye view. Now we're going to go higher. Getting there. Maybe you can see what I'm getting at here. So, and we'll go up just a little bit more. All right. Now we're up and above the course. So, as the name implies, Halo, you kind of get an idea as a circle, but super unique idea for a course. This entire 18 holes is in one big circle, as you can see here. I know we're up and above the clouds. A little bit shaky here on the mouse, but this course wraps around with water all the way around the entire course, wraps in a complete circle. Super cool. I've seen the par 3 course was here. Water didn't come into play as much. Hopefully I don't spray anything into the water here, but super unique idea for a course where the entire thing is in a big round circle and all the 18 just goes around with water on every single side. Challenging, super cool, very unique. Looking forward to playing this. So if we go back now, F5, we'll get into the meat of it here. First hole, par 3. Par 3? I guess I did the furthest back tees. Par 3, 224 yards, down 4. Yikes. I didn't play my best. This is the second video of today. Try to be even par through the 3 holes. I was not on the first one. And this is a little bit daunting for a, I thought this was going to be a short par 4 when I first loaded it up. But we'll see what we can do. First hole, par 3, 224, playing 220. Let's hit the flyover. So the reason why I want to do that free flight, course looks really good. The details look good. You can kind of get an idea, possibly with these flyovers, seeing the water on both sides, but I don't think it's till you're up and above the course looking down on it to where you get the full idea of what Blitzking did here. Really cool. But let's move ourselves over on the tee box. I need something, normal greens. Need something probably about 210, 215 in the air. Let's try a 4-iron. Oh, that was hit so bad. 154. Yikes. That was extremely towy. Sizable hook. Today may not be my day in terms of golf, but still possible. 8-foot gimmies is rather forgiving. Still possible we can get out of here with a par if I put this inside the inner circle. So 60 yards out of a bunker. I don't know if this is considered greenside or not, so I'm not quite sure if this is going to play 10% reduction or 25%. Kind of a big difference there between 6 yards and closer to like 15. But we'll try to hit this about 65. It's going to come out left, so aim a little bit right. 56 degree. Toey. 59. It's going to be short. What did that come out as? I'm thinking probably 25. And it came out 86, so it's 14%. All right. We have a par putt. It's a long par putt, but it is a par putt. 35 feet. Pretty low percentage on these, but I guess inner circle, get off with a bogey and try to make it up on the next 2 holes. Okay, squared it in like that one. Try that again. I don't know, it felt all right for speed. Oh, and we lip out. All right, well, I think I hit that one maybe a little bit firmer than the last one. 0-0 HLA, though. I don't hate that for such a long putt. Flying over to the second hole, a little bit laggy there. Second hole, 9th hole, par 4, 334. Let's hit the flyover. It's always nice when these cool fictional courses, 1, it's awesome to have a really cool idea, but 2, when the graphics and all the quality, like how good the trees look in the fairways and the bunkers, match the really cool design idea is always awesome. Kind of get the best of both worlds. I mean, if you were just playing this and you didn't know the background, you'd say, wow, there's a lot of water, but really, really cool. The 334, driver's been in the bit of the doghouse as of late, but we'll aim over here, account for the draw, try to get something out there. Oh, it's left. Man, get down. Terrible. Duck hook after duck hook today, apparently. I didn't play yesterday, but I did do legs yesterday. Maybe that's part of it. My legs are kind of sore, but no excuse for how bad these shots have been. Leaves us with 127, up about 2 out of the rough. I'm just going to hit a full pitching wedge. It's going to come out left. We'll aim over here. Making sure I have the right club. All right. A little bit toey, at least it was hit a little bit better. Good distance. It's a little bit overdone on the draw. Once again, go figure. But leaves us a birdie putt. Possibly we can get that stroke back here. 13 feet. These greens aren't doing a ton. And I have the auto aim on, so that kind of neutralizes it anyways. But all just comes down to start line, aka HLA, the horizontal launch angle. If no one has that up, really, really good putter feedback. Also use it too. You're trying to play a draw, try to start it right of center. HLA stands for horizontal launch angle, but really good for putter feedback. You want to be as close to 0-0 as you can, hitting a dead straight putt. 13 feet. Maybe a little bit firm, and it is. All right, we'll take the par. We're trending, but would have liked to get, that was a decent birdie look. Wow, flying way over the water. Over to 18. 18th hole, par 4, 481. I mean, sometimes the holes, regular courses run parallel and whatnot to each other. I mean, it makes sense. We were flying all the way across the water to get to these holes because they all just follow each other in a big loop. But 18th hole, par 4, third and final hole. We're one over through the 2 holes right now. 481 yards to the flyover. Looks like a pretty sizable dogleg right. And you would assume being in a circle, most of them are dogleg rights. Kind of like a NASCAR track, a bunch of right turns. All right, can we actually square up a driver? Speed's not quite there. Granted, I'm not really swinging super hard at any of these, but it would be nice to at least have something relatively straight. I don't love these trees here, to be honest. So we'll have to go a little bit over there, and hopefully it stays straight enough to where we catch a fairway for once. All right, well, I should play. Still kind of sizable, pretty toey again, high toe on that one. Sizable to the left. I like being closer to like 5 degrees on the spin axis. Either way, obviously I'm trying to play a draw, so -5 degrees on the spin axis would be what I would consider a baby draw. That one, 20 degrees. Still pretty sizable, but compared to like 40 or 60 spin axis, I guess we'll take it. Leaves us with 207. I think I'm going to hit a 5. We'll go here. $280 total on that one. All right, that was struck better. Still a little bit toey, but at least I got it in the air and headed generally in the right direction. Leaves us a birdie putt. Still kind of swinging, relatively conservative. I'm not trying to step on anything between driver, long irons, all this stuff. That was better contact. 29 feet, playing 32 for birdie. Yeah, I didn't hit it. Didn't hit it. Take the par, though. All right. Take a look at the scorecard from Halo, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name again, the area, but this is an Otherworld fictional course designed by Blitz King. Again, really, really well done. Super unique idea. Like I mentioned throughout it, nice when the graphics and the quality of all the shading, the bunkers, the trees, everything matches the cool, really cool, unique idea. So awesome on both fronts. We ended up with 1 over through the 3 holes, bogey on 1, par on 9, and a par on 18. We'll take a look at the stats. 2 pars, 1 bogey, 280 longest drive. We only hit 1 out of 2 fairways. First hole being a par 3. 2 out of the 3 greens regulation. 153 was the best and average because we only hit 1 out of the 2 fairways. 11 feet of putting, 6 putts, 15 minutes on the gameplay. And there you have it. So, cool trying this course out. Another course, I'm going to leave this one downloaded. Same thing as the first one I just did. I just did Swinley Forest, courtesy of Gary Golfy. My rule of thumb is if I kind of test out these courses with the smaller sample size of the 3 holes and I say, wow, this is really cool, I end up leaving it downloaded. Courses that I don't foresee myself going back to super frequently, I end up deleting just to clear up room on my computer so nothing gets bogged down. But probably leave this one downloaded and also the Swinley Forest. A couple good ones here so far today, but going to wrap this one up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any course requests, please let me know down below. Just give me the name of the course, the location, and a little bit of background information, preferably of why you want me to play it. Anyone curious, maybe you're not a GSPro user right now or maybe even a simulator person, but if you Google SGT, short for Simulated Golf Tour, SGT courses, there's a interactive site with a big map. You can search locations and courses. If anything's on there, I can play it here. So please let me know if you have any specific course requests. Ideally, something that I haven't done yet, just so I can do these videos, get through. There's more and more that get uploaded every single day, every single week. So I get further and further behind with this 3 to T series in my endeavor to play through all of them eventually. But if you have anything, I'm going to hopefully get to them sooner than later anyway, so I'll just move it up on my list. But please let me know down below. And like always, shout out to the members. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys the next course.